نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله تعالى إن هدى الله هو الهدى وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله الكريم ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم واجعله لي إماما ونورا وهدى ورحمة واجعله لي حجة يا رب العالمين ربي يسر ولا تؤثر وتمم بالخير آمين ثم آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I picked the Surah Al-Mu'minun. In the first 10 or 11 ayahs, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us the characteristics of people who are known as Mu'minun. Mu'minun are who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts by saying or claiming A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qad aflahal mu'minun. Successful are the believers. Meaning there is no doubt. The people who are the believers, they are indeed people who are the believers, they are successful. It's a claim. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already telling you this. There is no doubt in it.
No doubt.
People, no doubt in this. Qad aflahal mu'minun. Then one by one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us why are these people mu'minun and what are their characteristics. And if we have these characteristics, alhamdulillah. If we don't have those characteristics, then maybe with the help of these verses, we can create them or we can follow them or we can bring them in our lives. Allazina hum fi salatihim khashi'un. Now in this one verse, from the grammatical analysis, we have whatever we have learned, all the information is present in this one verse. For example, Allazina isme, is it marifa or nakira? Marifa. Singular, plural, plural, male, female, both included, right? Right. So we know the type, we know the status, we know the number, we know the gender, right? Is Allazina a noun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isme mausula. It says ism mausula, right? Relative pronoun. Is hum detached pronoun?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So do we know everything about hum? Marifa, rafa, male, jama. Do we know all four things about Allazina hum? Yes. Okay. Do we have any confusion about hum anymore? Is it attached or detached?
Detached.
Detached. Is this by themselves or there is something attached to it? Either in the beginning or in the end? No. Is fi a harf jar?
Yes.
Right? Is salatihim? Is this salatihim? There is a attached pronoun him here?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not salatihum. Why? Because the word is salati preposition. It has gone in the status of jar. Is salat singular?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? So it is went into the status of jar. When there is the kasra here, it cannot be hum. It has to be him. Is the hum and hum in both attached and detached pronoun the same?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But what is the difference? One is rafa, one is nasab or jar.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? But over here, because of this fee, is it going to be nasab or jar?
Yeah.
Jar. MashaAllah. Good job. Is khashi'una, is this a noun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it the same thing as muslimuna?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it the same thing as mu'minuna?
Yeah.
Is it jama salim muzakkar?
Yeah.
What is the status here? Khashi'una. Is it rafa?
Rafa.
Alhamdulillah. So who are these people who are successful? First of all, they are the believers. And what else they do? Those who are during their prayers, they are humbly submissive. Meaning when they're praying, they have this khushu. Khushu is what? That I'm standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. and they are trying to be in the salah. They feel they are standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what do we need to create in our salah? This khushu. The people who have the khushu, they are known as khashi'una, the plural, jama. Yes? Okay. So what is the first quality? Those or they who are during their prayer humbly submissive. Okay. Over here, they use the word during. But if you replace the fi as in, is that also acceptable?
Yeah.
Right. That they are the one who in their prayer humbly submissive. Right. What else? Wallazina hum anil lagwi moridun. Moridun is a person who turns away. Is it jama or is it singular? Jama. So those are the people who turn away from what? Ill speech. Lagwi. Like the vain talk, unnecessary, which has no use, no benefit. So these people, you will not find them.
Bemaksad.
Yeah, bemaksad. You will not find, or isko Urdu mein kehenge behuda. Behuda means something you don't want to engage in, like people swearing, saying stupid things to each other. You will not find the mu'minuna engaging with them because they will find it undignified to participate in a conversation like that. Yes. So wallazina hum anil laghwi moridun. Is an a preposition?
Yes.
Because of that, the laghwi has gone into the status of jar. Look at the style. Allazina hum, right? Is it the isma mausula? Okay. Over here we know that this is a male, but over here this is more emphasis. Hum comes after that. We will inshallah deal with it. That there is a style that after the allazina you have another detached pronoun to make it stand out. Okay. And then what is the third quality? First quality, in their prayers, they are khashe, they have khushu. Now, this is one area where we all lacking khushu. And we need to be. Now, how can the khushu, some of the tips to bring khushu in your salah? Learning Arabic is one reason. Because now, when you are in the salah and when you're reading something or listening something, if you can understand it, do you think your mind is going to wander off?
No.
So now the people who can give me this testimonial, when they are in the Jummah Salah or Taraweeh or any Salah where the Imam is reciting with the sound, and if they can understand at least 50, 40, even 30%, their focus is more than the people who have no idea what the Imam is saying. Who can agree with me on that?
Yes.
Okay, so learning Arabic is a blessing because now you can focus on what the Imam is saying. And when you can understand, your mind is not going to wander off. Second thing, these are the people who will avoid the vain talk. The third thing is, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِلزَّكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ. And those are the one who, they are the observant of zakah. Or they are the purification work. Zakah is to make something clean, to make something purify. Fa'ilun. Is fa'ilun also look like a jama? Like Muslimun, Salihun, Mu'minun, Jama Salim Mudakkar. Yes? To be very, very accurate, you would say this is Jama Salim Mudakkar. So three qualities. Wallazina hum li furujihim hafizun. What is hafiz? Hifazat karna. To protect the guardians, right? So what they do, they protect their modesty, meaning they do not engage in illegal physical acts, right? So this is also one of the qualities. Except illa ala azwajihim. Is ala here a preposition?
Yes.
Is azwaj is the jama of zawj. Zawj is your spouse. So for a male, the azwaj will be female. For the female, the azwaj will be male. For a wife is the husband, and for the husband is the wife. So illa, they do not engage in illegal physical activity, which is haram, except with their wives or their spouses. Aw ma malikat aymanuhum. In the old time, they had this provision where they could, get more spouses. whether they are they are the owner of them or they marry more people, then with them having the physical relationship was halal. Yes.
Yeah.
فَإِنَّهُمْ غَيْرُ مَلُومِينَ. Malumin from malamat. Why do we say malamat? To blame somebody, right? उर्दू में मलामत करने को क्या कहते हैं? किसी को मलामत करना, किसी को blame करना या उसको जलील करना. तो उसके ऊपर कोई blame नहीं है. No blame on the people who have halal relationship either with their spouses or the people who are lawfully under their marital contract. Yes. So these are except from their wives or those their right hand possesses, for indeed they will not be blamed. Now, I don't have the time to go into the tafsir, but the way I do the tafsir, you guys know that I'm going to just duplicate this tab and I'm showing it so that when you have your own time, you guys can read. You click on tafsir now, and then you have to go to follow this this detail. So this surah is a Makki surah. What does that mean? This surah was revealed in Makkah. Yes. And then you can read all these, so the success is for the believers whose qualities are described here. So the success, the criteria of success. Now in this dunya, nowadays, if you see, there are so many seminars and lectures and all that. What are they trying to say? How do you want to be successful in life? And they give you a criteria for that. Our criteria is coming straight from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Surah Al-Mu'minun, and he's talking about the qualities. If we have these qualities, inshallah, we will be successful. So after that, over here, we're talking about the modesty and to allowed with their women, the spouses, lawful spouses. And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, فَمَنِ ابْتَغَى وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ. Is zalika isme ishara?
Yes.
Is it a noun? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, then whoever seeks beyond that, beyond mean other than their spouses, if somebody is looking for the satisfaction of their physical desires, other than that, then fa'ulaika humul adun. Adun or not adun, adun, meaning the transgressors. Had se nikalne wale, ta'addi karne wale. Fa'ulaika humul adun. So these are the people who are seeking other than what they are lawful to them, then those are the one who are the transgressors. Yeah. So is that one of the biggest quality we need to have? And this is where the institute of marriage is so important in Islam.
Yeah.
And our communities, if we follow this institute of marriage, that the making nikah is sunnah, and then bringing up a good family is sunnah, and that makes a culture, a community, and a lawful community, right? So that we stay away from all these things which are frowned upon in Islam and totally haram. So inshallah, we need to worry about that. Okay. And what is another quality they have? Wallazina hum li amanatihim wa'dihim ra'un. Whenever they make a promise or when somebody trusts them with the amana, what they do, they fulfill that covenant, and they also protect the amana, they return the amana. Is that a good quality? Supposed to be, we should be having this. Yeah. And so just because since I'm running out of time, I'm just leaving you with this. Maybe you just have to do it on your own time. But the point we are trying to make, that simple average people, when they read these verses, at least we can right away get the message that we need to be trustworthy. We need to be ameen with our oaths. And if somebody trusts us with something, we need to be the ameen. Okay. Wallazina hum an salatihim yuhafizun. If you go up, there was the khashi'un. Look at this. Allazina hum fi salatihim khashi'un. First quality in the salah, you have to be submissive. You need to have that khushu, that, oh, I'm standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second part, which came down here, is they are protectors. They are guarding their salah. See, the same verse. The only thing changed, instead of khashiyun, the word changes to yuhafizun. That what is meaning the guarding the salah? guarding the salah mean
Playing
to
at right time.
to pray on the right time, to make sure that one after the other salah, you are mindful and you are making sure that you are not missing salah on purpose, and you are taking the ownership of the salah. You don't think that the salah is a burden, or you don't feel that, oh my God, I have to pray again. No, in your heart is attached with the masjid. Your heart is attached with the salah. You don't rest until you fulfill all your obligation. And then after Isha, you feel relaxed. Why? Because you know that you have done all your faraid. And now if you are the kind of person who can do tahajjud, well and good. If not, then the next thing you worry about is fajr. So those are the people who carefully maintain their prayers. Then what is the reward? So after all these 8 or 9 qualities, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Ulaika humul warisun. Waris, who is the waris? Waris is the inheritor. Those are the inheritors. Now we should get excited. And alhamdulillah, by the virtue of what we know and whatever little we are doing, alhamdulillah, with Allah's mercy, inshallah, we'll be among this group. Inshallah, if we develop these qualities and if we follow them, inshallah, we will be among the person who will be inheritors. Inheritors of what? Allazina yarisunal firdausa hum fiha khalidun. Not any Jannah, Jannatul Firdausul Ala, and they will be in it forever. Allahumma Rabbana ja'alna. Right? So if at the end of this this conversation, if we can get to this part, that this is our reward, then acting on these qualities or developing these qualities or bringing these qualities in our lives becomes lucrative, and it will give us a lot of motivation to, inshallah, get to this level. So are we ready, inshallah?
Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. So please, I cannot stress enough that I read it for the purpose of understanding the verses word for word and also giving some details about the grammar. But if you spend 5, maybe less than, at maybe 5-10 minutes on this on your own, I'm sure you will be finding yourself attaching to the Quran much more, inshallah.
Inshallah.
If you haven't tried that, please do it. It's keeping in mind that Ramadan is coming in less than 2-3 weeks, and Ramadan is the month of the Quran. So just motivate yourself to do this. Use some sort of tool or something like this to, inshallah, connect it with the Quran. Yeah.